Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cherie. I am a notary here in South Florida, and today we will be discussing the Governor's Reference Manual for Notaries Public. Aren't you guys excited? Like, come on. All right, so we're going to do pages 1 through 9 today. I want to start with the basics first. So this manual was published in, December 17, 2019. We are in 2025. Do you think we can trust that this information is still accurate? Yeah, it's accurate at this moment, at this time. On page 2 of this document, it has something very important that if I was to print this, I will highlight it. Okay? So it states that this manual has been prepared to educate Florida Notaries Public about the laws governing their duties and is not intended as legal advice. For additional information regarding the laws governing Florida Notaries Public, it may be advisable for you or your customer to seek the advice of a licensed attorney. I absolutely like this note. For one, it kind of bothers me when I hear a notary call their customer a client. They are not your clients, they are your customers. You are not an attorney. I am not an attorney. We cannot give legal advice. We cannot take fees for any legal advice because we are not licensed, not only in the state of Florida, but anywhere. Okay? So please, 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 if you were trained to say clients, no. Please try to untrain yourself from using the word clients. Let's stick with customers. Your customer, my customer. We are providing a service to them. We are not representing them in a court of law. So please, please, please. Okay? So let's move right along. Okay, so we're going to try to skim through this a little because we're going to start with the basic foundations on my channel. I didn't want to just start a channel with documents until we go over this manual. So on page 4, they do list some resources for Florida notaries. Let's see. Okay, so if you would like educational materials, if you would like to file a complaint against the Notary Public, to respond to a complaint filed against you for misconduct, to resign your Notary Public commission, all you have to do is contact the Executive Office of the Governor, which, that office is in Tallahassee. So they give you the mailing address, they give you the phone number, right? They have some more information here. Let's see. What else is here? Okay, Office of Notary Public. What is a Notary Public? A Notary Public is a public officer appointed and commissioned by the governor whose function is to administer oaths and affirmations. Okay? To take acknowledgments, to attest to the trueness of photocopies of certain documents, and to perform other duties specified by Florida law. All right. They have qualifications and requirements for appointment. Okay, it says you may only be commissioned in your legal first name or a nickname of your legal first name within reason in your legal last name. The inclusion of your legal middle name or initial in your commission name is optional. So for example, they have John Quentin Public can be commissioned as John Quentin Public, John Q Public, John Public, Johnny Q Public, Johnny Public. For notarial certificates, your Notary Public seal and the name you type, print, or stamp beneath your signature must bear the legal name for which you are commissioned. However, you must sign notarial certificates with your official signature as it appears on the oath of office for your Notary Public commission application. Okay. Okay, so an example of this would be, some people like to put their initials. You can't sign JP. So, because that's not the signature that they have on record. Okay, so let's move You have to be 18 years of age to be a notary. You must be a legal resident of Florida. Okay. And if you were ever convicted of a felony charge, they have some extra steps here for you. Right? Let's move on to page 7. All right. Notaries Public are public officers appointed and commissioned by the governor. You are not licensed. You are appointed. An appointment is a privilege, not a right. That's something else that you should highlight. A notary public shall be appointed for 4 years and may only use and exercise the office of notary public if he or she is within the boundaries of this state, which is Florida. You cannot travel to Georgia and sign Auntie Pam, Auntie Pearl deed. You are not a notary in Georgia. You are a notary in Florida. And once you cross those state lines, you can't do it. Sorry. Okay? Another important thing is a notary public shall be appointed for 4 years and may only use and exercise the office of notary public if he or she is within the boundaries of the state of Florida. All right? That's what I just discussed with you. An example of that for the 4-year part, which is very important because, oh my goodness, just to think, when I was at the property appraiser's office, how many deeds I had to reject because the seal was not valid at the time of execution. An example of that would be, as they stated, the seal is only good for 4 years. So a commission which began on December 1st, 2016 will end on November 30th, 2020, right? 4 years. We had a lot of people that would renew their commission. They will receive it back before their seal expired. So let's say today is February 11th, and you receive your new seal. It's brand new, fresh out the pack, and that bubble wrap. You take it out with your new certificate. So as soon as you receive it, you trash out your old notary seal. Okay. Keep in mind the renewal is not effective until, let's say, February the 15th. And you just start stamping. So every closing that you have done, every affidavit that you have notarized, acknowledgement, they are not valid because your seal was not effective at the time of execution. And we have ways to check that. I mean, everyone have the same system, but speaking of, we had ways to check it. So we would definitely see the dates hasn't, came up yet. So we would just check it, print it as a backup. And they always would use their seal before it was effective. And I get it, it's brand new, it's pretty. But no, you cannot use your seal until its effective date. Okay, so please keep that in mind. They are discussing the application process. The thing about applications, I would like to get some insight on. You can apply to be a notary. You can choose whichever company you want to go with. Think about insurance. You not window shop. You shop around. Shop around for the best rate. Okay? And as I stated before, when you Google anything notary, you may see National Notary Association. They will keep popping up on you. I mean, popping up like popcorn, as I stated. They are priced pretty high. I know they're like the word on the street, National Notary Association. You see them on every YouTube, every Instagram, everywhere. And if you've been to a conference, you may feel obligated to stick with them. It's up to you. I have nothing against them, but I always tell people to shop around for what's good for your pockets. What's good for your pockets may not be good for my pockets, and vice versa. And me, I like to save money. Okay, so let's move right along. Okay, so on page 7, let's see what we have here. We're discussing the application process, affidavit of good character, oath of office. The applicant must sign the following oath. Please note the signature in this Notary Public's official signature on file. Please note the signature is the Notary Public's official signature on file. Okay. You put your county. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and of the state of Florida, that I am duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution of the state, and I have read Chapter 117 Florida Statutes and any amendments thereto, and know the duties, responsibilities, limitations, and powers of a notary public, and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties of Notary Public, state of Florida, on which I am now about to enter. So help me God. All right. Note, if you affirm, you may omit the words, so help me God. That is also a Florida statute. We know that everyone have different religions, so they have a statute to cover themselves. And if it applies to you, please read that statute, okay? If you want to dig a little deeper into that. It also states the application form no longer requires notarization. Okay? You just have to sign, and the application for appointment shall be signed and sworn to by the applicant and shall be accompanied by a fee of $25 together with a $10 commission fee required by Florida statute and a surcharge of $4. All right. But if you are a veteran, okay, so you don't pay a fee if you're a veteran. All right, that's good. That's some good stuff here. All right, so let's see what else we have. They're talking about the Notary Public Official Seal and Commission Certificate. A Notary Public seal shall be affixed to all notarized paper documents and shall be of the rubber stamp type and shall include the words Notary Public, State of Florida. That's something to highlight. The seal shall also include the name of the Notary Public, the date of expiration of the commission of the Notary Public, and the commission number. Okay. Every Notary Public shall print, type, or stamp below his or her name on the paper document his or her name exactly as commissioned. An impress type seal may be used in addition to the rubber stamp seal, but the rubber stamp seal shall be the official seal for use on a paper document, and the impression type seal may not be substituted therefore. Right, we're on page 9. Let's see what we have here. Page 9. Okay, this is some good stuff here, because a lot of people always ask this question. I was fired from my job and they paid for my notary application, they paid for my training, they paid for my E&O insurance, they paid for my bonds insurance. Do I leave it with them? Is it theirs? Nope, here's your answer. The Notary Public official seal and the certificate of Notary Public commission are the exclusive property of the Notary Public and must be kept under the direct and exclusive control of the Notary Public. The seal and certificate of commission must not be surrendered to an employer upon termination of employment, regardless of whether the employer paid for the seal or for the commission. Florida Statute 117.053B. Please remember that, okay? We know a lot of you, it's required to be a notary for your employer, such as law firms, the receptionists, the paralegals, definitely, legal assistants, file clerks, and if you work for any government office, you most likely have to be a notary. I'm trying to think, maybe a title company, yeah, definitely a title company, construction company. So any of those, it doesn't matter which company or organization, that's yours. So when you walk out those people's doors, you take your stuff with you. Thank you very much. So you're gonna take your commission, your log book and all, just take it with you and you walk out with it. It's yours. Do not give it back to them, okay? All right. So if a notary public whose official seal is lost, stolen, or believed to be in the possession of another person shall immediately notify the Department of State or the governor in writing. Another thing I forgot to mention, I think I probably did, about a change of address or anything. You could call the state of Florida to get help with that. Okay, I think I mentioned that, but it just came across again. You have 60 days to notify the Department of State of any changes in his or her business address, home phone number, home address, or criminal record within 60 days. Okay. So, resignation of Notary Public commission. A Notary Public who wishes to resign his or her commission, or a Notary Public who does not maintain legal residence in this state during the entire term of appointment, or a Notary Public whose resignation is required by the governor, shall send a signed letter of resignation to the governor and shall return his or her certificate of Notary Public commission. Okay? So don't forget that if you decide to move to another state, you do have to let the state of Florida know. So next time we will start on page 10, which is performing notarial acts. Okay, I hope this information given today will help someone. I mean, it's a lot of information. It's 30 pages long. Well, not 30 pages long. The manual consists of 30 pages. It's very short, but very detailed. Everyone can take something from this manual. So please print it. If you are new or a seasoned notary, it will help you at some point during your term. Have a great day. Talk to you guys soon.